Hello and welcome to Change is Good. My name is Brian. As you can see, we have another $1,000 bag of quarters to go through. We're going to cut it open, pour it out, make a pile. That's right, bag. You heard me. All right, now we've got something to play with here. We're going to be looking for silver, West Points, proofs, NIFCs, foreign coins, varieties, mint errors, anything worth more than a quarter. I'll be back at the end of the hunt with a recap of the finds. All right, the bag is done. We had no silver, but we had a couple of West Point quarters. This one here is a 2019 River of No Return, a design I don't find very often, so it's always a welcome sight. Next up, we have a 2020 West Point quarter. As you can see, that V75 preview mark here on the left. This one is a Tallgrass Prairie, one of the more common designs that I find. We also had a pair of San Francisco minted NIFCs, or not intended for circulation. They're both the same design, the George Rogers Clark, Indiana. We also had a couple of foreign coins. This was a Panamanian quarter from 2017. We also had something I've never seen before. This is a Sunny Paradise game token from Myanmar. Pretty cool. All right, let's go to some finds under the scope. Here we have a pair of 2005P Kansas State quarters. If you look at the example on the left, you can see the first T in the word trust is weakly struck. On the example on the right, 3 letters are nearly completely missing out of the motto. The example on the left would probably sell for between $5 and $10 on eBay, with the example on the right possibly selling for between $10 and $20. Not bad. Next up, we have a variety. It's a 2013P Fort McHenry, Maryland quarter. You can see heavy doubling on the right side of the bomb trails and at the bottom part of the flag right here. This is DDR number 6 on Variety Vista. It's a pretty common one to find. Last up, we have an oldie but a goodie. It's the reverse of a 1967 Philadelphia. This example is fairly worn, but if you look closely at the word states, you can see splitting on the left side of each letter with big notches in the bottom left corner going all the way across. The splitting and the notching continue through the words of America where it's more prevalent. You can also see splitting down here in the words quarter dollar. This is WDDR-002 on WexlersDouble.com, where it's considered a best of variety. This is also the oldest double die I've ever found on a quarter. I'm loving it. Let's do a recap of the hunt. Overall, it was a pretty good bag. You can never complain when you find a couple of West Point quarters. Although I do love finding West Point quarters, to me, the find of the hunt was this 1967 DDR. I'm certain I have scoped thousands upon thousands of this date, but we finally got a hit. Until this point, the oldest variety I've ever found was on a 1970D. Well, we got that beat today. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a single thing. And if you have any feedback or questions about any of these finds, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks again, and remember, every coin has a story, and some of those stories are a token from a faraway land. I'll see y'all next time.